Explain the plan to me
With
again,
the
Your
combined
Highness.
forces of the
Do I actually need to, yeah, we do need to talk to him.
With the combined forces of the Fighters Guild and the
Whoops.
Mages Guild, we must take the battle to Molag Bal and reach the portal to the planar vortex. It all starts at the Chasm. Scouts are already in place, gathering information ahead of your arrival.
Tell me more about the
It is a
chasm.
narrow, well-defended span of rock, swarming with Daedra and dominated by a gatehouse that blocks the way into Molag Bal's personal domain. Cadwell knows
John
the region.
Cleese.
He's a strange fellow, but I trust him. He's waiting for you at the chasm.
I'll find John Cleese and we'll cross the chasm. So I was trying to like do that, like I was censoring him from saying the word Cadwell, and just keeping it as John Cleese. I actually thought something more exciting was about to happen. I got my timing mixed up. Apologies. Tom and his army going to battle. That's really funny and very creative, and I absolutely love it. Did you see the chat dinosaur? What? No, unless that's what that was. Steal all the chapel's things. Oh, I've already got that one. Sell all the chapel's things that we just
My
dinged.
favorite customer.
It's a narrow well to find the span of rock. That's not important now. The chat dinosaur is a big dot looking thing you have to look at on full screen. Wait, the chat dinosaur is the big dot looking thing? What big dot looking thing? What? I'm so confused. Scroll up on chat, this. Nothing's coming. I think it's maybe because I'm on my mobile. I'm using the stream manager from the mobile, so I think it's maybe because of that I can't see what you're sending. Apologies. However, I promise you tomorrow I will go and rewatch this stream because it comes up with a chat and stuff, so I will see it on my computer.
Well, this has my knickers in a twist. We have a perfectly fine army, but what good is it sitting around this side of the chasm twiddling its collective thumbs? It's rather embarrassing, if truth be told.
What's the situation?
The situation? We're well and truly flummoxed. Before we could cross the chasm, before we could confront Molag Gunda, we were stopped by a few irksome focus stones. The wee ginger mage says we need to break the stones, but good luck with that.
What was that word John Cleese just used? Flummoxed? I just like the fact that he says the wee ginger mage. That's so Scottish. Thomas, actually I'd like to see your epic battle. I should go to bed for work tomorrow, so see you. Have a good rest of your stream. Okay, have fun at work. Break the stones, sounds easy. What's the
Nothing
problem?
other than the multitude of remora sitting on top of them. I could handle this myself, but I didn't want to make the rest of the troops sad by showing off my awesome battle skills. But you, on the other hand, they're used to that from you.
Have a good night, Lucas. And see you on the next one, maybe. If I don't see you before that. The chasm. This is us. End game. Heading north to Molag Bal. I hate the fact that it tells you to go down there and tells you there's a person up here to talk to.
Strange knight says the oddest things, but Vanis and the king seem to trust him, so what can you do?
You must be the champion King Dinar said would lead us across the chasm.
What have you learned about the chasm?
The chasm presents a formidable gauntlet of defenders and fortified installations. The first major obstacle is the portal that provides access to the chasm's upper tier. We have no chance of controlling that portal while the focus stones are active.
Tell me about the defenders.
We spotted Dremora down below. Nasty creatures. From the sophistication of the portals they're using, I expect they can also throw Zivili, Orgrims, and even Scamps at us. A pack of Scamps can take down a lone warrior surprisingly quickly.
Okay, cool. So, let's pause for a second to talk about this. She just said, I expect they can also throw Zivili, Orgrims, and even Scamps at us. I played this game a lot, and a lot of the time, with most games, I skip past the dialogue, and I get a lot of hate for it, because then I'm like, I don't actually 100% know what's happening in this story. What this has taught me is that those words are pronounced Zivili, Orgrims, and even Scamps. I knew Scamps. I've been calling them Zivili or something, Zivili, I think I've been saying for years. Zivili and Orgrims, I've been saying Ogrims, because Ogrims kind of just sounds right, like ogres, you know. So there we go, every day's a school day. Zivili and Orgrims. I'm sure that's what she said, Zivili, right? No, I can't even remember. Definitely said Orgrims, that one took me by surprise. Where did that guy go? Where did he go? It's the same with, if you go to Vardenfell, this island up here, this town right here, we can see up the top of the map how it's spelt. Oh no! Okay. Yes, that was an open reference. The more you know. Obviously, Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind and things, because of the little voice acting in that game, they never really mentioned the name of the cities in it, so I always called this Balmora, because, look at it, it says Balmora. It wasn't until this game where they actually had like proper good voice acting and stuff that I realised it was pronounced Balmora rather than Balmora, and that fucked me up. And look, there's a Zivili. I don't actually know what I've been calling them, as in Balamori. Do you know, that's probably why I've been saying Balmora, because I'm Scottish and Balamori exists. What's the story in Balamori? But also at the same time, I'm going to give my age away here. I only know of Balamori. I am too old to have grown up with Balamori. That's after my time. Friends Balamori theme cover, imagine. Imagine. Ha, you're dead. I don't know if you've been noticing that when these guys die, one of the objects that you can sometimes find on their body, obviously these guys are demons, their Daedra is the proper term. Are they going to drop one? No. Sometimes what you pick up is a thing called a Daedra heart, which is, yes, is their heart, and it's used as a crafting material, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so you can use it as a crafting material. Can you eat it? No, you cannot eat it, unfortunately. It is used... It is used as a crafting material, isn't it? Wait, I'm doubting myself now. Is it an ingredient? No, it's not. It won't be in blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, furnishing, ink, jewellery crafting, material. Deirdre Hart. Aye, so it's just an ingredient used for crafting the style. I have 387 of them. If you want to see what the Deirdre armour looks like, it is pretty sick, to be honest. Each thing comes with 3 different options: light, medium, heavy. So a light... What we'll do is we'll do a full... What is this noise? Oh my god, they're respawning. Right, stop attacking me, I want to do a cool thing. Let's go hide over here. Is the Dragonborn armour available? So here's the thing, because the Dragonborn armour, well, the Dragonborn armour was just iron armour in the game, in the Skyrim game, so you'd at least imagine that it would be under the Nord, so you get, each race has its own armour style, so you get like the Nord stuff. Nord light armour looks like that, so you'd imagine it would be Nord heavy armour. It's close. That one kind of looks like it. But if you were to put this in with the rest of the Nord stuff, I've just realised what's happening. There's the Nord, like, top. It's the 3 different ones. And none of these are the one. So, in short, no, the Dragonborn armour is not available. Do I have Daedric stuff? Have I not unlocked Daedric? Interesting. Right, in short, no, you cannot craft it. However, costumes. Dragon Warrior. There you go. There's your dinner. It wasn't iron armour, sorry, it was fur armour, wasn't it? So, yes, it's available as a costume. I forgot what I was actually wearing. What's that? Nah, it's rubbish. I can't remember the name of the outfit we were wearing. Oh no. I get Mynameisglasgow's costume, the bad guy. What was it called? If it's only you here, Scott. I was going to say if anyone remembers the name of it, let us know. I can dress up like a mummy. Oh my, Fate Scryer, there we go. Okay, so yes, the Dragonborn armour is available as a costume. If you enjoyed that, you may enjoy this nice emote. Oh. We take an arrow to the knee. you go. That's another little fun Skyrim reference for you. Because I used to be an adventurer like you, but then... I took an arrow to the knee. Funny, right? Loving me in-universe reference, right? Brilliant.
Darian has rushed on ahead as usual. I shall proceed with caution and see if I can keep him focused on the task at hand.
Good show. The portal belongs to us now. Sir Darian and that lovely lizard have gone on ahead. I think he might be a bit intimidated by our prowess on the field of battle, and he's trying to compensate.
Any idea what I should expect up there?
Grinda's a cheeky one, and she knows we're getting close. She's summoning reinforcements faster than Darian can kill them. You'd best get to it.
I'm on my way. Do you want a fun fact about arrow to the knee? I have a fun fact about this quote that will blow your mind. And I can guarantee you don't know it.
See this. You two guard the portal. So anyone coming through to push ahead, the source of the reinforcements must be cut off.
Okay.
I'll scout on ahead. We need
Auto
to know what
mod,
we're going
held
to
for
face at that
racism.
gatehouse.
Oh my god. That's so funny. I'm going to allow... I've just had a thing pop up asking to allow your comment or not, because it thinks that you might have tried to say something racist, but obviously you've not. It's because Cadwell keeps saying about getting his... Yeah. That's fine. It's Cadwell that's saying it, yeah. Getting your pants in a twist is what we'll say from now on. That's quite unfair. That I can see why they think it. I can see why they're thinking it up, and it's nice that they ask a question like, "Hey," rather than just banning you for saying that, because like obviously you didn't actually say that thing. Anyway, let's get off that. It's fine. It's good. It's all good. Okay. Skyrim references. Arrow to the knee. Do you want a fun fact about that quote? I swear down I'm going to blow your mind with it. Yes, fun fact. Okay, so in Skyrim, some of the guards will come out with the quote, "I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow to the knee." Okay, and there was some discussion and things about where this came from, and a lot of people were talking about how in kind of ancient Norse and stuff, they would say that and it was a euphemism for getting married. However, there's absolutely no evidence to suggest that that's ever a thing or ever was a thing with ancient Norse and Vikings and stuff, and it doesn't look like that was ever true, and it's basically just a rumour that started because of Skyrim. However, the actual reason behind it, and this is a fun fact, okay? To understand the reference, we need to go, level 26. To understand the reference, we go back to the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, where armour came in different pieces, right? Quite a lot of different pieces. So, when you were buying armor or gaining armor, you would gain feet, so your boots. You would get greaves, so your legs. You would get your cuirass, your body. You would get pauldrons for your shoulders. You would get a helmet. You would get gloves. There was basically a bit for every piece of your body. Okay. And then the next game comes out, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, where... Is there still more of these?
Watch and learn, my friend.
Okay,
Watch
we're good.
and learn. Show you how to close a Daedric portal.
So then Oblivion comes out, and Oblivion's missing something, which is pauldrons. There's no longer shoulders. So when you have been watching us playing Oblivion, you'll notice that armour now comes in boots, greaves, cuirass, hands and helmet. So just 5 pieces. So they were now missing the shoulders. So when we go to the Imperial City in Oblivion, and next time we play Oblivion, I'm going to take you straight to it and I'll show you the reference. Because they no longer have pauldrons, there's an armour shop called the Missing Pauldron, which is just a funny, on-the-nose little reference to the fact that they've made the armour a little bit easier to gain and understand. Okay. Skip forward to 2011 and Skyrim comes out, and they make it a little bit more easier. And you notice that we just picked up greaves. Oh, nice. We've just picked up a pair of greaves. And our armour, the legs. What does Skyrim not have armour-wise? Greaves. Armour now just comes as boots, hands, cuirass and helmet. There's only 4 pieces of armour now, like not including like rings and necklaces. There's only 4 pieces of main armour, so they're missing greaves. What happens if you're missing greaves? Your legs aren't protected. What happens if your legs aren't protected? You take an arrow to them. Boom. That's what the reference actually implies. It's a joke about the fact that this game doesn't have greaves, and all the others did. That is the actual joke, and that is a fun fact. Thank you for attending my TED Talk.
It's not as bad as it looks.
That just shows how much attention the makers pay. Right? Like, that's fucking beautiful. Oh, Sky Shard. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I almost had it, like literally 1 more second, and I'd have had that. I'm trying to think if I've got any more fun facts. Games made with love is better than Nintendo Switch 2. What's wrong with Nintendo Switch 2? You leave the Nintendo Switch 2 out of this. I've actually not saw anything about the Nintendo Switch 2 yet. I missed the Nintendo Direct thing. I didn't see it. £100 a game for all of them. Really, £100 for a game? Is that right?
The portal is closed. We make a most effective team, my friend.
Yeah. That can't be. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Can't be. If it is, that's crazy. Charging £80 digital, 90 for in-person copy. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. Guess when? John
I
Cleese.
think our friends have the chasm well in hand. What say we pop in for a chat with Moloch Grunder?
They're also charging money for you to get the game that helps you understand the console and its features.
Right, we control the rest of the chasm now, and the troops have matters well in hand. Let's go and have a sit down with Moloch Grunder. She's always good for a laugh and a song.
Like Astro Boy for the PS4, but costly. That's weird. Alright, I'm ready.
I can't wait to see Molar Grunder's face when she sees us. She and I go way back, you know. Once we get inside, we cross one little bridge to reach the gatehouse. Follow me.
Lead the way. So we're going to go meet Molag Grenna. Is that what you said? I've totally forgot the name already. Who I'm sure is Molag Bal's daughter? Or, wife? Nah, daughter. Plaything? I'm sure it's his daughter. Yeah.
There's a trick to getting into the gatehouse proper, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Not to worry, though. I'm sure it will come back to me.
Do you know what I want? This. I want this. What we're not using. Confirmed John Cleese had a thing with Molag Bal's daughter. Yeah. Yeah. I want this. We're not really using this at all. So let's replace that. Do we get a Slayer? No, we don't get any thingies. Also, if you get a full armor set, does it come with bonuses? I can't remember. Yes, yes, it does. So at the moment we don't have a full armor set on us. What do we have? So as you can see here, it's Dungeon Delving Mantle. Below that, maximum stamina enchantment. Below that, sturdy, and below that it says part of the Stygian set. So I just left it. So we have 3 items from the Stygian set on, which means if we had 2 items only, we're getting 108 weapon and spell damage. If we have 3 items, we get an extra 108 weapon and spell damage. If we can get another piece from this, we will then get 1,244 offensive penetration, and if we get a 5th item when we leave sneak or invisibility in combat, our weapon and spell damage is increased by 309 for 15 seconds. Okay, so that's the head is what is coming from. The head, the shoulders, and this is the 3rd item. So if we can get a 4th, maybe like another sword for instance, we'll get it. Whereas we have the Prophet set, which is like a one-off thing, which just adds maximum health. So we're kind of playing a bit with the Stygian set at the moment. I think we actually have, yeah, I've got 163 crystals. We could use 44 of those to make another one or 2, you know, but we're not going to. We're not going to at the moment. But yes.
Ah, of course. I remember
Set
now.
items.
There's a flywheel in
They
each
are
of the
good.
side antechambers. We need to start
In all honesty, I am not too bothered about them at the moment. Once we reach level 50, we'll then kind of concentrate more on them, and I think it might be cool to go and try and find them ourselves as part of the playthrough. A lot of them, I do have quite a lot of them, and I have a crafting character,
There's a lever across the chamber. Just give it a good tug.
who can make the craftable ones. So it will be quite easy for us to get a good set once we're ready for it. But I think for the fun of streaming, we might not do that. Or we can use craftable ones, but we're not going to transmute, we're not going to recreate collectible ones. So there's two different types of sets. The classic RPG mixes armor set for stats and sacrifices aesthetic to quote an old vine is my ass kicking outfit patch. Yeah, this is kind of the same because like some of the sets are really good, but you can't, like, you know what I mean, like the Stygian set that we're using is it's Draugr armor, Draugr, so it doesn't look very good. It does kind of look like ancient armor, you know, in the sense of it's all rusty and battered. But I think what ESO does good is then you've got your costume, you know. So it's kind of all right. Did we go back and get? We did get that sky shard, didn't we? That one that we were looking at when we got attacked. But yeah, we might use craftable sets, which will be fine, that will transmute, but anything... Oh no, that will craft, but we won't transmute anything. What I was going to say was we do get two different types of armor sets. There's the ones that are located in all of these, which is things that you find around the world. So for instance, these ones are found in Daggerfall Covenant, okay? If we look at the map, I think we spoke about this maybe a little bit before. This, and this country are all Daggerfall Covenant. So these set items are found in these kind of 5 areas. Almeri Dominion down here, and these ones are the Ebonheart Pact. So, for instance, this is the different places. Say we wanted to use Bloodthorn's Touch. As you can see on the left hand side, we wanted to go to Glenumbra and find these sets, find these things over there. Say we wanted to use Night Terror, we'd want to go to Stormhaven and find them. But then you get the other ones which are craftables, which is... I shouldn't be doing this in a fight. We'd go here, for instance. These are dotted around the world, hidden, and we want to find those basically to craft them. You can only craft them at certain places, or if you're part of a guild, some guilds have special crafting stations where you can just go and craft them. I think about starting an IRL art stream series. Should I do it? Fuck yeah. There's Mola Grunda. There she is.
Well, that was disappointing. Hardly worked up a sweat.
Oh, here's some friends.
While you were lollygagging, we secured the area.
So the chasm is clear?
You did well, my friend. Thanks to your efforts, we control the chasm and can freely move troops between the Hollow City and the front lines. Take a moment to collect your thoughts, then come see me again. This gauntlet we must run is far from over.
Complete quest.
As soon as you're ready, we have another mission that could use your unique approach.
What's the problem this time?
Vampires. The region beyond is crawling with them. Worse, anyone we send in there is turned into one of the foul monsters. And do you see the structure that looms on the horizon? I believe that's one of Molag Bal's infamous harvest hearts.
What do I need to do?
Eager and confident. I like that. I need you to collect blood from the vampires. It's an integral component in the pacification ritual I will perform. Use the blood to mark their lairs. I'll meet you near the heart when you're finished.
Have you got your soul back? Scott, do you know something? I love how into this you are. Not yet. Not yet.
What are you still doing here?
Unfortunately.
The vampires won't bleed themselves, you know.